Matthew Rondina here with Best Buy Canada. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Thinkware Dashcam Q800 Pro. Let's take a look at what's included in the box. The package comes with everything you need for both a basic and advanced installation. Here we have the front camera. It features a 5.14 megapixel Sony Starvis image sensor, the biggest upgrade from the previous model. It captured footage in 2K QHD 1440p. Next we have the rear camera, which captures things at a slightly lower resolution but also has great results at 1080p. Memory accessories include a micro SD card, which is 32 gigabytes stock and can be upgraded to 120 gigabytes, SD card adapter, and finally a micro SD USB adapter, which is great for taking the SD card straight out of the camera unit to upload to your PC for further viewing. Here we have the connection cable that connects the front main unit camera to the rear so that you have that two-channel video and audio running simultaneously. The package also includes a few 3M adhesive strips allowing you to adhere the cameras to the front and back of your vehicle. There are also wires included that allow you to hardwire the unit to your car's battery in order to use various modes such as parking surveillance. And finally, the cigarette lighter AC adapter, which allows for the quickest setup. You plug it into the adapter, into the actual main camera unit, and off you go. And there you have it. This is everything included in the Thinkware Dashcam Q800 Pro box. Next up, before powering up the unit or installing it in the car, I'm just going to pop in the SD card and we're all set to go. Here we are with the actual unit in the car. We're just going to power it up. You will hear an auditory cue, and that means we're ready to start setting things up on the phone side to make sure that we have things properly aligned when it comes to viewable area of our car hood and the rear of the vehicle. Using Thinkware's iOS and Android supported software, I was able to align the camera perfectly in the middle of my windshield, tucking it just underneath my rearview mirror so it doesn't stand out or obstruct my view at all when I'm driving. The iOS Android mobile software actually provides guidelines so that you can align things perfectly and make sure that the view of the hood and the back of your car is going to actually capture the areas of the road that you need. As I just pointed out, along the top of my windshield, I just actually took the AC power as well as the secondary cord that connects to the rear camera and ran it the interior of the windshield and the fabric of my car's roof. Just as a quick demo before we hit the road, just wanted to get you familiar with the actual device itself. So there's the SD card slot, as you can see me popping in the card. Moving from left to right on the top of the unit, we have the GPS, the blue GPS indicator, red record indicator, and the Wi-Fi, which is great for connecting to your actual smartphone as well as updating the firmware of the device. There are also 5 buttons. Number 1 on the top is the little microphone that allows you to mute the cabin mic, so if you don't want the device to pick up the audio as you're speaking to someone in the car or your radio, you can just press that through one touch and it will terminate all the audio in the car. You can also use the format button to format your memory card, and finally the Wi-Fi button toggles the Wi-Fi on and off, or the search for Wi-Fi signal on and off, and finally the power button to just manually turn the device on and off. When you start your car though, the best thing about this is that the actual Q800 will turn itself on and off with your car. So there's no need to constantly remind yourself to ensure the device is on. It will just automatically record as soon as you hit that ignition switch. Here we are in East Toronto taking the Q800 Pro for a spin. Right now we've got the view of the front cam, and we're about to toggle to the view of the back cam. The two-channel camera system allows you to record your dash and rear view of your car simultaneously. This is especially handy if you need to read fine details like the license plate of another car or a street sign. Day or night, I could read license plates on recorded footage from cars both in motion and parked around me. I really like the no-hassle startup and shutdown that works in the background for all of my journeys, no matter how long or short. The rear view camera adds even more coverage but is not as sharp as the dash cam. It still gives you the ability to capture footage in 1080p at the rear of your vehicle, but an upgraded sensor would be ideal. Into the night we go in Toronto. It's now time to explore the night vision capabilities of the Q800 Pro. The Super Night Vision feature is meant to reduce image noise for a better, clearer picture quality in low light settings. So again, the Q800 Pro comes packing this feature. I found that the picture at night still was fairly grainy, but I was able to make out essential details. So again, heaven forbid, involved in an accident or someone hits my parked car and the footage is captured, I think I would still be able to more than easily, in most scenarios, make out license plates and such. The rear camera had some struggles to clearly define everything at night, but when a vehicle came particularly close, again, collision or even just someone coming close as I'm stopped at a stop sign or traffic light, I could see all the details like the license plate digits or the make and model of the car quite easily. So here I've toggled to some rear footage, just slowing the car down so you can just take a look at license plates and the idea of seeing makes and models of cars at night. It is pretty clear when you consider it's 1080p. Movement, I would say I'm probably going about 40 kilometers per hour here. Not too fast, but again, if I suddenly had to slam on my brakes and we needed to make out who rear-ended me or something of that nature, you would be able to clearly make out those details. So the rear camera really does a good job.
So this is just a quick test of what the internal audio sounds like with the camera. It's pretty good. I don't know what an application of like this would be good for. I guess if you're looking to record pre-post accident sound sights, I guess maybe audio-based distractions. But for me personally, using the audio on this camera, I would most likely have it muted a vast majority of the time, just not to catch, cabin conversations and, ton of radio I listen to. But yeah.
Another great piece of news for Q800 Pro owners is the fact that there is a great piece of software called the Dashcam Viewer that will allow you to sort through your hours and hours of onboard footage. So the hardware has a GPS antenna built in to track your speed, route history, and time. All of this is encoded into the video recordings and can be easily accessed mobile phone and the desktop application that we're looking at right here. The desktop app was especially impressive. I found that the front and rear feeds, the extremely accurate location data, and vehicle speed were all present. It was very easy to go back and find a specific event and zoom in on fine details like license plates or street signs. The Thinkware Cloud enables constant communication, sending location, geofencing, and driving impact notifications to your mobile device. These features are dependent on a robust smartphone data plan, so keep that in mind. The Q800 Pro has some excellent advanced features that are easily accessible right out of the box. Everything is included to get you completely up and running in under an hour with very little hassle. The front camera's crystal clear image is sure to provide sharp detail in the event of a traffic incident or other mishap. There is some downside to needing to hardwire the device to gain access to all of its features, like parking surveillance mode. Aside from that, it's a worthwhile investment to protect you and your vehicle. Thank you so much for joining me on this review of the Thinkware Q800 Pro. Please feel free to drop any questions you have in the comments. Stay safe on the roads out there.